Hey, so it's okay to look weird and even be a little weird as a content creator. We're gonna be. So last night, I'm at this conference right now for the last couple days in Chicago, and last night I decided I wanted to go get some deep dish pizza. I'm not in Chicago very often. I figured while I'm in Chicago, I might as well get some good Chicago style pizza. So at dinner time, I just figured, there's going to be other people from this conference who are going to end up at this same place because it's a close pizza restaurant. And I wanted to sit with people. I wasn't too concerned about who it was and that kind of thing, but I just figured if I go to the closest pizza place, there will be some other people from this conference there, and I can sit with them and talk with them. So I got there, and the parking lot's pretty vacant, and I figured, I'm here early. Dinner's for a while. I'm sure other people will come by. So I go in, get a seat, get a table for one, but just kind of keep my eye out for other people who come by. But then nobody comes. Like the whole time I'm sitting there, nobody comes for to join me for dinner. Which I mean, I should have expected that. I didn't ask anybody if they were going to this place. I didn't ask anybody if they wanted to eat with me, this kind of thing. But I just figured somebody else would come to the closest pizza place in Chicago. So I sit there, and thankfully they had free Wi-Fi. I was able to get some work done. No big deal. But then I got back to the conference, and I saw that there was a sign that said. Um, Dinner conference participants dinner. And I realized I could have gone to that dinner probably, where that's where most people had gone for dinner, was the dinner there at the conference center. But instead I had gone off the beaten path, and I really wanted to have some deep dish pizza. So I realized through that, though, even as I sat down to eat, I could have been sad that I couldn't talk to anybody. I kind of felt like a lost puppy in a way. And there was an element of me that was like that. But I also realized, I got some work done. I had a good meal. There's no reason to get bent out of shape about this. And so many times in life, we could look at ourselves and say, I wish I was in a different position, or I wish I had more friends. I've had that thought. Or at the same time, we could look at the positive side of things and say, well, it was still a good evening, right? There was nothing wrong with it. Um, Maybe it didn't go the way I expected, but I also didn't have really firm plans. So really, how could it have gone according to my expectations? Um, anyway, I say all this to say, as a content creator, sometimes we have to adapt. Sometimes we have to be okay, even if things don't go according to plan. And sometimes we have to be willing to say, I'm going to be different. I'm going to be weird. I'm going to be sometimes ostracized by people because they don't understand. Um, and all that kind of plays into this. But I hope that no matter where you are on your creative journey, that you're willing to take a stand and say, I'm okay being weird.